It is absolutely incredible to see all of your beautiful faces here today. Some people I've met before, some people I know, I love dearly. Others I don't know. I love you maybe not as dearly, but by the time that this is finished, I will love you just as dearly as I love everyone else. And I've had quite an interesting journey, as we all have. So I'm going to share a little bit about me. And one of the things that I'm really kind of toying with and working with at the moment is, oh, by the way, if somebody is kind of videoing me, that'll be great. I'm just letting you know I am not somebody that stands still on the stage. I'm a bloody nightmare because I keep walking up and down. But when it's in my head, I'll be still for a few seconds. Let me come back. That's why I needed my notes, because I get distracted. So I was raised in Hastings Pothole. And so I was the child of Nigerian parents. I'm going to tell you a little bit of the story here. And when Nigeria got its independence in 1960, our parents were invited to come here to study, which they did. But they were coming from what we knew as compound communal living, like it was the village that lived together and took care of the children. However, when they came to the UK in those times, and this was the times, it was times of no blacks, no dogs, no Irish. They weren't really welcome. They didn't have any childcare. They studied in the day, doctors, nurses, engineers, but they had no childcare. So what they decided to do was they decided that they were actually going to privately foster their children. This is also known as a term called farming. I don't really like that term, but it is out there. And what it meant was they would privately foster their children to many, many places in the UK. And there was this magazine called The Nursery World. And it was a little magazine, and in the back of the magazine it would have this little advert, and it would say, West African child looking for white nanny. Can I get a show of hands of any of you here that have watched the documentary on Netflix that I'm in called White Nanny, Black Child? Okay, a few of you. So when you get a minute, because it's a really powerful story and I'll talk about it a little bit more if I've got time, check it out on Netflix. But anyway, what they did is they would answer these ads and then they would go and they would interview, potentially, a white nanny. Because in Africa, in those times, particularly in Nigeria and Ghana, a lot of the children were looked after by nannies. It was the other way around. And in our parents' minds, what they thought was we want our children to have really good education. And so what they saw when they were in Africa, they saw civil servants, white civil servants, very middle class, great jobs. And they thought, right, if we allow our children to get there, they're going to get a really good education. So when they come back home, because the intention was always to bring the children back to Nigeria. Hugs, yeah, hugs, kisses, love. Oh my days, I am feeling the love. Can you feel the love in the room? Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the love in the room? Yes. This is what it's about. This is what it's about, my sisters. This is International Women's Day at its best. We are love. We are energy. We are power. We are potent. Never forget that. This is the life that you get to choose and you get to lead. My name is Abby Osho. I'm a personal storyteller. Much love. I celebrate the light in you as I see the light in me.